Eric Borowski, who owns the ski resort, and he is a big financial contributor to a lot of the politicians, the Republican politicians in Arizona. And so when we came here, we had a lot of hope of winning our case, and sadly we lost that. We tried to appeal, and they refused to hear our case. But we haven't given up hope. Because we can't give up hope, right? When it comes to protecting our sacred places, we can't give up hope. Right? When it comes to protecting our culture, our traditional knowledge, we cannot give up hope. And recently, we have a lot of hope now in the Hopi people. Because the Hopi have filed an injunction to stop the snowmaking made with reclaimed wastewater on the holy San Francisco peaks. Their case is based on the fact that the Forest Service, in their environmental impact statement, they never checked what would happen if this reclaimed wastewater, the snow made of reclaimed wastewater, blew onto the rest of the mountain, which is going to happen because it's on the ski resort is on the western slope, and the wind blows it across the mountain. And so their case is that if the reclaimed wastewater if it blows over to the rest of the mountain, because it cannot be contained, what will happen to the San Francisco groundsels, which is a ragwort that is not found anywhere else in the world. It's a very special plant that is also a medicinal plant. And so today there were a lot of prayers today, and our prayers can't stop. They can't stop for they can't stop just because it's a different day tomorrow. Our hope can't stop just because it's a different day tomorrow. We have to find hope within each other. We have to remember to continue to pray for each other, for our sacred sites, for the protection of our sacred sites, for the protection of our Mother Earth, for the protection of our cultures, for the protection of our future, for our little ones, so that they may have clean water to drink, that they may have clean air to breathe. Yes. That they may have food that is not tainted with endocrine disruptors or genetically modified. And we all have to remember that if everybody here today, you took a pledge to yourself, to your future generations. You always think about the future. If you take a pledge to yourself that you're going to strive to make this world a better place, a more livable place, a humane place, a safe place, a healthy place, then we wouldn't have these struggles. We wouldn't have these struggles of protecting our holy places and being as Indigenous people, coming from a place of fear, coming from a place of sadness, but that we could all work together. So if you take these prayers home with you today, if you take the energy of Alcatraz and of the resistance that happened here, that was so long ago, but look who is here today. It was so few people that were here, but look who has come here today. You take that home with you and do what you can to help. I know that tomorrow there is a march for the Ohlone people. And I don't know if there is any Ohlone people here today who can talk, who can speak about the shell mounds, because do any of you know about the shell mounds? Some people do, and when I first came here, I'm Dinan from the Southwest, and I didn't know much. To me, like, this is a city, but it's also a traditional people's homeland. And there are sacred places here too that have been desecrated, and that the people are working very hard to regain at least the dignity of these sacred places. So with that said, do you want to talk about the march tomorrow? Can you talk about the march? Okay.